We'll take a rain practice today, and so again, the 4 steps are recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture. So starting to come into your meditation seat. Starting to shift our awareness into the body, checking our comfort level here, making any adjustments, noticing how the body feels in the position that you've chosen, feeling the body, making contact with what you're sitting on. Noticing your attention, your presence starting to shift into the body, coming into an embodied presence. And we add in some ingredients to this presence. So, adding in ease to the physical body. We want our awareness to be as sharp as possible and have as much ease in the physical body at the same time. Softening in the face and the jaw, the neck and the shoulders, chest, belly, and hips. And like they were doors, opening up your senses here. We started with the physical sensations. You can open up to any other sounds in your experience, smells, sights, even with the eyes closed, if you choose to close them here. Just allowing a nice, easy breath, a breath that feels natural, not controlled or forced, to flow in and out your nose. Maybe taking a few fuller, deeper breaths to open up the breath or to make contact, to feel the breath easier. And another ingredient we want in our presence is kindness, loving presence. So we start to transition into our rain practice, having an element of self-compassion. And now we'll choose a difficult situation that may have had a strong emotion or a difficult emotion, something that's current where you feel you were triggered or you're being triggered, a difficult emotion that could be related to a partner, a friend. It could be work related, a behavior or addiction. And remember, we're not choosing anything that is at the level of trauma, just something that we can work with here as we work through our rain steps. And here we'll start to recognize what emotions we're experiencing, recognizing what is true here, focusing your attention on whatever thoughts, emotions, feelings, or sensations are arising right here. Just allowing your attention to settle on this situation. Just noticing how it feels, if there's anxiety or worried thoughts. Just noticing the actual sensations arising in the body. What is happening inside of me right now? You could say to yourself, opening up a natural curiosity, focusing inward, with that kind, loving presence. And allowing the thoughts, emotions, or feelings, or whatever you find there to be, just letting them be. You could notice if there's an aversion that feels like it's naturally arising. You could notice if there's anything unpleasant that you don't want to be with, that you wish would go away. And here our intention is to allow what is there to be there, not trying to change it. Again, just letting it be, and maybe even mentally whispering that to yourself. Let be, or you could say yes, or this belongs, or I consent. Whatever is helpful to soften any sharp edges, whatever is helpful to not resist, and just offer that phrase gently, being patient with yourself, giving yourself time to relax, opening to this experience. And starting to investigate, to know what is really there, to know what is connected, directing a more focused attention to your present experience. Asking yourself, what is happening inside of me right now? What most wants my attention? How am I experiencing this in my body? Or what am I believing? Approaching this in a non-judgmental and kind way. We're honestly connecting with our hurts, fears, and shame. And then applying some self-compassion here, maybe placing a hand on where you have sensations in your body, or giving yourself a hug, or giving yourself some messages with a mental whisper. I'm here with you, or I'm sorry, I love you, I'm listening, it's not your fault. Or maybe trust in your goodness, using any of the self-compassion tools here to soften. Not identifying with this situation, not identifying with these emotions, allowing them to be, feeling them, making contact, asking what they need, and then adding some softness to the experience, nurturing yourself. And moving now into after the rain, just noticing your own presence here, resting in that wakeful, tender space of awareness, realizing that you're no longer stuck in that trance of any limiting belief. Giving yourself this gift of being familiar with the truth and finding a freedom of your being. Coming back to your body sitting, back to your body breathing, maybe taking a few deep breaths. Again, noticing how you feel, feeling your hands and what they're touching, and your feet and what they're touching. As you fully come back into your space. Thank you for your practice.